What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. I am pleased to be before you again. Hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. We are going to go right into it, and hope you enjoy this weekend and have a safe and wonderful weekend. All right. So let's start with the fact that the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq hit yet another all-time high, with so much fear about the market being frothy, top-heavy, expensive, the PE of the market being expensive. Though Tom Lee the other day, I played the video and he says he does not think that it's actually too heavy. That's what he says. He says he thinks that it's good. He also thinks that we have a V-shaped recovery that is very much hated. Now, I recorded this on my phone. I'm kind of breezed through a couple of things, but there's gems in here to set you up for what's to come for the rest of this year. So give this a listen.
Hi, our team found this amazing stat. I mean, it's amazing for one. If you invested $10,000 in Intel 10 years ago, you have just over $10,000. Basically, it's been dead money for a decade. But if you invested the same 10 grand into NVIDIA a decade ago, Kelly, you have
big number.
$3.5 million, and you probably have a giant yacht. Stock picking matters a lot thanks to our.
So yes, a stock picking has a lot to do with it, though no one saw that coming. But at some point, you got to make a move and stick with it, okay? One of those stocks for me was Palantir. Palantir got another upgrade. We can see here Palantir joins a list of 20 most valuable U.S. companies with the stock more than doubling this year alone. Look at this. Palantir shares rose about more than 2% on today, pushing the stock to another high. The provider of software to military agencies became the 20th most valuable U.S. company by market. All right. And then you have a lot of upgrades now. First, they were saying it was too expensive. Now they're saying that the price is justified. They're saying that the PE, price to earnings, is justified now because of what they're doing. As you guys know, they're in cybersecurity and they have government contracts, but we have been buying it since $7, $10 in 2021. And then when the bear market of 2022 came, you guys that's been rolling with me, we held our nose and we bought, okay? And we bought deep dips because we believed in it long term. The Wall Street called it a meme stock at first, but look at it now. All right. So I'm so glad that I held and I shared. I'll see if I can pull that portfolio up with Palantir in it. My growth stock are absolutely smashing it. The people in Money Moves have been smashing with me. Now, for those of you that are not into crypto and you just like stock, here's a good and safe way to get into crypto. Why not try the ETF like IBIT? All right. I have this in one of my portfolios. Yes, Larry, you got regular Bitcoin. Yes, I have a ton of Bitcoin, but I also have a ETF called IBIT. Now, I bought it today. It was down negative 2.5% when I bought it, but I want you guys to check this out. Right? This was Liberation. Okay. So Liberation Day was here, April 2nd, remember? But we started buying here. Right. And then again, we started buying here. So even if you bought here, this is IBIT, 41% up on a Bitcoin ETF through the stock market. Me, I have my broker buying it every week. Dollar cost averaging, building me wealth, set it and forget it, right? So I want to show you something as I bounce around. I'm going to give you a lot of gems today. On last night in Money Moves, okay, I was asking people late, I think it was like midnight. I was just like, look at it, take action, or cut your phone off and go to sleep. And I was showing them, I said, look, I'm taking pictures. Bitcoin was here. You see that? XRP was 306, right? Doge, you see the prices there. You see the price of SHIB and Link, right? Bitcoin Cash, right? You see the price of Suiando, Aave, Pepe down 8%. Sui 3.61%. Ma coin, all right, which is another hot one. You see HBAR, you see all of these down, right? Let's go right back to Bitcoin. You see that 115. And so what I asked was, are you going to buy some now? Well, that was last night. And look, we're back up to 117 on Bitcoin now. All right. We're back up to 312 on XRP, when last night we were down to 306. Follow? So my message is that when in doubt and it's lower than what you thought it was, then that just may be an opportunity for you to buy. So good people, I got my trainer here, this young boy. He beat me up yesterday because he was late. He was late and he beat your boy up. Come over here, young stud. Look at this dude right here. So you got to stoop a little bit. How tall are you, man?
I'm 6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, I'm a little spread out right now.
All right. So right here, they got your head cut off. Just stoop a little bit. So you're there. You right there. So look right there at that camera. And so I'm going to be working with him to start his digital company as he builds your boy up, right? All right. So I was out of town the other day, and there was a bunch of 20 and 30-year-olds, and we was doing push-ups, and I banged out 50 for them, and they was like, wow. All right. So yeah, that's the camera right there. I'm looking over here. So then we're going to get you on your investing, man. Tell them what your name is.
My name's Vincent Smith.
We right there. Yep. Go ahead and stoop a little bit more. You so tall. All right. Your name Vincent Smith?
Yep, Vincent Smith.
Okay. So what are you going to be doing, man? Talk to the people, man. These are my people, man. You going to be doing your bodybuilding thing online?
Yeah, I'll be having a nutrition coaching set up and a customized personal app coming very soon.
Okay, cool. All right, man, going in there and work out. Get ready. All right, y'all, I got 2 more minutes. He just walked in while we was doing this, and y'all can go ahead and do your thing, man. It's okay. I'm just keeping it real today on this Friday. Listen, I want you guys to listen to what Tom Lee said about people missing this V-shaped recovery and being upset.
Much love. Let's bring in Fundstrat's Tom Lee, New Edge Wealth's Cameron Dawson, and Wells Fargo's Chris Harvey. Tom's a CNBC contributor. It's great to have everybody on the set here. Those are your words. You continue to say that this is the most hated V-shaped rally. Is it still?
Yes. Markets made new highs this week. I don't find a lot of people cheering and happy. Most of our institutional clients are skeptical of this recovery because they feel that there's still looming uncertainties, whether it's the FOMC or the tariff deadline. So, as you know, markets don't peak when investors are skeptical. They peak when there's over exuberant enthusiasm. There's no signs of that today.
They're not wrong with wondering about the uncertainty relative to those issues, are they?
They're not wrong, but I think it's the amplitude that people got wrong. So in April, people thought if you didn't have a trade deal, we'd have economic Armageddon. But now what they're finding that is if you're wrong, it's just we don't have to fall off a cliff. And so there can be diplomatic solutions or even pushing off deadlines.
Okay. Chris Harvey, survey says. Is he right?
I wouldn't call it the most hated bull market, but I would say a lot of people are looking for a pullback. They're talking about things being overextended. They're talking about uncertainty with the Fed and earnings and lions and tigers and bears don't know. I don't know what the short term holds. I think we could see a consolidation. It's really unclear for me, but the underlying fundamentals still strong. We do think the Fed will certainly have to be dovish in the next couple of months. And what we also think is that rates are going to rally because the deficit, in all likelihood, while not going to be good, will probably be better than expected based on some of the tariff news that we're getting.
So they don't always get it right, good people. They don't always get it right. And Wall Street doesn't always get it right. Sometimes it's us, the retail consumers or the retail investors that get it right first. And that's why it's one of the most hated V-shaped recoveries, because they missed the run. They were fearful of the tariffs and everything that was happening, because that's what sunk the market in the first place, while you and I went in and we bought because we were firemen. So, this market is one of those things day by day where even I get a little worried that it's too pricey, too frothy, in spite of what Tom Lee said. And every day it's going up, it's going up. So what can you do? You can use trailing stop losses. You can use stop losses. There'll be some volatility, but I want to tell you right now that I'm in this for the entire year, period, with stocks and crypto. And I'm buying dips and I'm not selling rips from now until further notice. There is a period where I buy the dips and sell the rips, but in this environment, I'm buying the dips and I'm just holding. Let's go back to Palantir. Okay, so Palantir is one of those that if you're late, somebody said, should I pile up? That's up to you. But, you don't want to be piling up or piling in when it's near the top, regardless of what someone says. Now, we can see right here that Palantir is like $159 in the post market. Year to date, you could see it's up 109%. But over the last year, it's up almost 500%. And yes, I got some of this. As a matter of fact, I got some of this. That's up 1,600%. Okay. And we made a ton of money. We sold some and then we started getting back in. All right. We've been talking about this since 2021. Now, Piper Sandler has a upgrade on Palantir. I want you guys to listen to this.
Joining me now is Brent Bracelin. He is co-head of technology research at Piper Sandler. Has an overweight rating, $170 price target on Palantir, the highest on the street. Brent, that's a bold move coming in on this one after it's been moving this much over this period of time. What gives you the confidence that it can grow into this valuation a la NVIDIA?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we've learned, let's say over the last couple months that we've been doing more due diligence on the company is this is more than a meme. This is a real business. When you go to a SAP Sapphire event, see meetings around SAP and Databricks and the role that Palantir has there, and standing room only sessions. When you go to Databricks AI Summit, and you see standing room only sessions of large enterprises. That's not even their main market, right? Their target market is government. And so a lot of our due diligence and bullishness is really looking at a longer term picture. How big can this company be? What's the art of the possible? And if you think of the art of the possible here, $2 trillion TAMs that they're going after, government, there's a massive secular shift from big machines, proprietary software, to small machines, drones, AI. We are in the early innings.
So he goes on to give and lay out his case on why he sees 170 for Palantir. The truth be told, Palantir can go to $200, okay? Or there could be a ton of profit taking, all right, if we run into some volatility. Stock like Palantir also gets hit heavy when there's an assault on AI or big tech, because it falls in both, right? And it falls under both umbrellas. And so it's one of those that, it has these shelves, these support and resistance. You guys remember when I was saying just a few months ago, I'm buying every time Palantir gets under 80, I'm buying. Every time it gets in the $80 range, I'm buying. And that buying has been paying off. So let's just look at this. We got Palantir right here at, again, in the after hours, 159. But look at that PE. Look at that. Look at that PE. $493. That is hefty. But the gentleman at Piper Sandler says it's worth it, right? So then when you look in the financials in the income statement, this is one of the things I love about Palantir. You could see revenue and net income. So revenue, net income, quarter over quarter. Just build, 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 with the exception of December, this quarter, right, where the net income came down. But when you read down further, these are the numbers that I like. Look at that. Revenue up 39%, all right? Operating expenses up. Net income up 102%. Net profit margin, okay? And look at this. EBITDA 104. So when you look at it, it's pricey. This PE is absolutely bonkers, insane. It doesn't even seem real at $693, but that income is justifying it, good people. It's justifying it. The income and the revenue is justifying it. So I just want to leave it there, talk about Palantir for a little while in the overall market. Listen, this market can continue on this heater. That's why we have to trade the market that we're in. Now, there's going to come a day where we're going to start falling again. And I'm going to ask you now, are you prepared for what's to come? All right. I know I am. Right. I wanted to show you guys this. Let's go this. Let's go this. And we could see that this is my growth stock portfolio. And we could see SoFi, Roblox, Palantir, Affirm. Look at Palantir. I'm up, even now that I've been dollar cost averaging up 187%. This portfolio is killing it. All right, guys. So come and join us in Money Moves. Listen, some of you guys need to take Stock Up You and learn about the stock market for yourself, okay? And then when you come into Money Moves, you'll understand better, though I speak in a way that everybody can understand, and then you'll make more money. This weekend, look, invest in yourself and come and join Money Moves if you want to get my plays right now. We got stocks, we got crypto, and we got an Options for Dummies class, okay? And there is an Options for Dummies class also coming to Stock Up You for those of you that have it, and we'll all be in the game. But if you really want to make money, invest in yourself. It's a small fee for such so much information that's going to help you make money, more than a college degree. All right, good people, we're going to leave it right there. You have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and we will see you later. This young boy want to beat up on me, y'all. Y'all help me, okay? Y'all help me. All right, love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.